I never imagined that the woman I had vowed to spend my life with, the one I pictured growing old beside, would dismantle my world so completely. We had shared 6 years together, half of them bound by marriage. To anyone looking from the outside, our life appeared flawless. Cozy dinners with friends, vibrant vacation snapshots, and lively game nights with other couples. But behind that glossy facade, something had shifted. She became distant, her eyes always glued to her phone, her replies sharp and evasive. Even my most harmless questions were met with irritation. The truth didn't come to me through suspicion. It blindsided me by pure accident. One evening, with my phone dead, I picked up hers to call my mother. Before I could even dial, a notification lit up the screen. "Can't wait for tonight." He's still in the dark. My stomach twisted. My hands trembled. A wave of nausea hit, so hard it felt like the room tilted around me. That night, I confronted her. At first, she dismissed it, denying everything with feigned innocence. But when the evidence became undeniable, she didn't show guilt, only shrugged and said casually, "It just happened." The wound cut even deeper a week later when the man she'd been seeing, let's call him Dean, showed up at my door. Tall, radiating arrogance, he looked at me as though I were beneath him. With a smug smirk, he said, "Look, buddy, you're out of the game. She's mine now. You can either slink away quietly or try to take me on." I froze, unsure if he was trying to provoke a fight or daring me to swallow my pride. Either way, his words hit like a punch to the gut. I closed the door on him without a word. I wasn't going to lower myself to his level, but something inside me ignited. I wouldn't just disappear quietly. I might not be a fighter in the physical sense, but I was far from powerless. The very next morning, I called a lawyer. Divorce. Asset division. Everything by the book, precise, calculated. I wasn't chasing revenge. I wanted my dignity back. What neither of them expected was my attention to detail. She had been charging their hotel stays to my credit card. I documented everything, receipts, messages, location data, and included it all in my divorce filing. My attorney told me my case for infidelity and financial misconduct was airtight. The court sided with me. She didn't walk away with half our assets, far from it. She got much less than she had anticipated. Dean's smugness evaporated when they had to move into a cramped apartment, unable to keep up with mortgage payments. The confident man he pretended to be turned out to be nothing more than a facade. His income came from unreliable odd jobs and questionable side hustles. Meanwhile, I stayed focused on rebuilding my life. Friends who had drifted away during the chaos began reaching out again, telling me they admired my restraint. I didn't badmouth her. I didn't stir conflict. Instead, I put my energy into healing, hitting the gym, exploring new hobbies, traveling, and rediscovering the joy of my own company. Slowly, the pain gave way to a quiet strength. Months later, she sent me a text. "I miss what we had. I made a mistake. I left it unanswered." There was nothing left to say. Her betrayal taught me that loyalty can't be demanded or begged for. It must be mutual. I had given her everything, and she had thrown it away for a fleeting thrill. As for Dean, he reached out once, claiming he wanted to set things straight. I ignored him. He made his choice just as she did. I refused to give either of them the dramatic confrontation they were clearly hoping for. They wanted a spectacle to feed their egos. I denied them that satisfaction. Now, a year later, I barely recognized the man I once was. Back then, I was too trusting, maybe even willingly blind. But today, I am stronger, sharper, and far more aware. I see the warning signs. I value myself more than ever. And my greatest triumph? I didn't need to shout, fight, or throw punches. I didn't need to prove myself in their eyes. I proved my worth through composure, strategy, and unwavering resolve. In the end, I walked away with my pride, and that was victory enough.